Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of her PlayBook. Now this is an internet space where we get to share real life, raw, unfiltered stories of amazing, successful beauty queens in Uganda. Now today on the set with me I have an amazing lady. She was Miss Tourism Uganda 2018 second runner-up 2023, and she went on to represent Uganda at Miss Tourism Africa, and she came back as a second runner-up. This is one of the biggest titles that we have earned in the country. So today I get to sit down with her and she'll be sharing her story, how her pageant life has been, where she is now, and what we should expect from her. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me, Akello, Alison, Mary.
Thank you very much.
Finally.
It's such a long time since I last saw you.
Finally, I have you on a set. I've been looking for you. You know, you disappeared. I was like, oh, where is this girl? I have to look for her. But
I was there.
Finally, I have
reading.
I can imagine. I hope everything is going well.
It's been a journey, I would say. You know, ups and downs, but well, it's about to get fruitful. So it's amazing.
You're gonna tell us about that. So, Alison, for someone who might not know you before pageantry and all that, what was Alison up to? Who is Alison? Let's start there.
Before I entered pageantry,
yeah.
Let's start with the fact that I had never taken any leadership role. Zero, not even class monitors. I wouldn't even stand up in class and say anything until I got to university, and I wanted to do law so badly. And then my aunt was like, everybody's going to be doing law. You're going to be 20,000 students on the streets looking for jobs. So why don't you do international relations? So I went and did international relations. First of all, I was in class and you had to present so I want to be a diplomat. Ambassador, first of all. Now that means you need to embody confidence, you need to focus. But I was in class with this, let me tell you who was in my class, Raymond Mujuni.
Oh, wow.
Each day I would go to class intimidated about how he's going to express himself. He always had answers, he was ready to present, and I was just there always failing at presentations. So when I graduated, so I worked so hard, like I would go to the library. It was the first time I was going to the library ever, because I wanted to match up with everybody. So I graduated, thank God, with the first class. Then I came out and I was like, so now with my first class, without confidence, how am I going to present myself? And I asked my parents, I was like, if I can go for something that will help me build my confidence, I need to go for something that's really big, such that I build very fast, not take time trying to collect it. So I first went for Miss Uganda. Then I made top 20. Then somehow I met Mr. Jerome. Then he's like, you'd be really nice if you go for a tourism pageant. So he called Miss Anyu, and then I applied, and I got in. That's how I got into pageantry.
So how did you did someone tell you about pageantry? Or were you just there and you saw maybe girls on Instagram and you're like, okay, let me give this a try or something?
No, first of all, whenever I saw girls on Instagram, like as queens, I would be like, let's start with the fact that I will not win.
I will not win.
I kept saying, let's accept that I will not win. I kept saying, no, I don't think I can make it. But so when I applied for Miss Tourism Teso, I said, I'm focusing. I wrote down my goals. I was like, I want to learn about my culture. I want to learn my language. I want to learn about Teso generally. Then I'm going to build my confidence. If I win, thank God. If I don't, I would have achieved my goals still. So when I went, I think the very first day when I reported to boot camp, I met Miss Anyo, and then she was, I was like, Then she asked me, what makes you special?
And you were like,
that question is one question I kept saying, I don't even want to hear it in an interview room ever again. But somehow, like I managed to get on with everything. I achieved my goals and still I won. Then I was like, we thank God, because how was this going to happen? And my mom kept saying, the first statement she told me the next morning after I won was, like when we were at home, we kept saying, those things, you need connections, you need to know someone who knows someone. Then she just told me that, you know what, your God is your only connection in this industry, because I still do not know how you won. Seriously, in the entire crowd at Miss Tourism Teso, I had 5 people.
Wow, that came to
only my mom, my dad, an auntie, and a brother and his wife. That was it.
What?
So I had to pull the entire crowd to look at me. And the same experience happened at Miss Tourism Africa. But it was really amazing.
Okay. So you go to Miss Tourism test. So, with those who are like people like from where you come from, you speak the same language, you share, same cultural values and all that. So you win Miss Tourism test. So, and now you're coming to Miss Tourism Uganda, where you're going to meet girls from, all parts of Uganda. What were your expectations?
First of all, I was excited to meet everybody. I didn't expect that anything would go any other way. I just thought all the girls would be nice. But then, right after I won, I think the very first thing that really wasn't nice that happened to me was that someone started saying that I come from Sudan and how can I represent Teso? How can that Sudanese girl represent Teso? It was all over the place. How did she win? How? Facebook, Twitter, it was all over the place. I even asked Miss Anyu, how am I going to manage at nationals? So I think I just expected the girls to be really nice because Felicitas and Amuge were nice. Like, they were so nice. Up to now, we still keep in touch. And they're like those sisters. Each time you get an issue, you just call them. So when I was going for nationals, I was like, I think all the girls are going to be the same as Felicitas and Amuge. And it's just going to be fun. It's just going to be hanging out with other party girls and we just enjoy ourselves. But then, there's a lot of... I think when you put so many girls in the same space to compete for one thing, everybody just has a certain character that comes out.
Yeah,
and because they're fighting for something, they're hoping to win, so they're going to do everything they can to win. Yeah.
So your time in camp, you leave, and now it is grand finale. Did you have any hopes of winning? Did you think about it? The people were saying you're from South Sudan. So, what did you have any expectation that you would place?
So, first of all, I think when we went for talent night in Germany, I was shocked that I didn't get eliminated.
Wow.
Because I was one of those people that were minding my business at camp. Seriously, things would happen and I get to know like a week after. Then, I remember being on stage. I think Aria was next to me. And then Felicitas. So the three of us were saying, I just can't wait to get chopped and I can't sleep on the finale stage. Like, I just need to go and sleep. Then Felicitas is like, I just can't wait to go and sleep. I don't even want to make top 10. Like, if you make top 10, then you have to come back, you have to keep coming back, there's statements, there's questions. I just want to go and sleep. I even told myself that it doesn't matter if I win or not. Like, personally, I've achieved my goals that I came for.
Yeah.
I have already I even achieved far and beyond. So, it's okay if I get out now. But then I get mentioned in top 10, top 5, top 3. Each of those moments, I wasn't believing it. But I just kept telling myself, maybe I was good enough and someone was seeing it. And I think it's something that I haven't yet realized is that people tend to see things in you that you don't see for yourself. So that was one of the times I started to believe that, maybe I'm actually really good and I don't see it for myself. That means I don't give myself a lot of gratitude. I don't thank myself. I don't look at how good I am, others do. So I kept to appreciate myself at that point.
So you win. You're in the top 3. And, now just take us through how was your life after winning. How did it change? Right now you have people you have to answer to. You can't just wake up in the morning and leave and go anywhere you want to. How was that transition for you?
It was amazing. Just that I think you have expectations, like the organization has expectations, then your family has expectations, then there's everything, then you have personal expectations. Then everything just mixes up. Then some days you just want to take a break and you're like, I just need to step away and just rest just for myself to catch a breath. But then there's so many things that happen. I remember when I did homecoming, it was so big. We hosted like over 500 people. It was so huge to the point that some of the politicians got a bit scared, thinking I'm coming for politics and things like that. In terms of politics, is serious. So I got spies. It was serious. I remember, I think, calling Marianne and asking her to help, because when you're living your life and you just can't live your life, I think that's where everything just changes, is that your life takes a turn and you don't even know that it has taken a turn. You meet so many people who are going to be helpful, who can also bring you down at the same time. So it is too many things happening, and yet you have to keep focus. You have people who are looking up to you, literally. So there's so many things happening. You have to keep in touch with yourself, and if you're not careful, you lose yourself in all of that. So I think I kept reminding myself that it's important to keep focus, especially on yourself, no matter what's happening. The crown, everything, just living up to everybody's expectations. You also have to live up to your own expectations and keep focused on who you are as a person, because you can easily lose it.
What can you say are some of the challenges that you as Alison faced? When you're a beauty queen, people expect you to behave a certain way. They take you to at a certain level of your life. The way you carry yourself. People actually assume that now you can't take a border. You can't. They can't be finding.
They can't find you anywhere.
Randomly buying a Rolex and all that, and social media perceive you in a different way. So how did you navigate that?
I think it's balance. Also, still you have to be true to yourself. I'll give one interesting story. One time I stay in Namugongo. So one time I was in Chaliwajala. I think we were buying fish. It was me and my mom. So a certain lady goes like, they don't tell me stories, and they go like, "Oh, you're not Uganda." And you're like, "Oh my, that speed we took out of there." My mom was like, "How did you not?" We just ran out of there and we went back home. My mom was like, "How can this be happening now? Well, what are you supposed to do? Stay at home? You just can't stay at home." But I think it's everything. But I think one of my biggest challenges was navigating how you balance. Being a leader is not easy. You have to. There's so many people to please. You have to work thinking that child is going to look at me. I stay in a community where there's so many children. You cannot get out looking somehow. You cannot. This child is going to come out and go like, "You're the queen." Oh, and then you can't be rude. Even if you wanted to quarrel, to actually express yourself, you wouldn't be able. And then the other biggest challenge is that somehow people low-key think that pageant queens are prostitutes, and they're willing to do anything to keep a certain lifestyle that they've been perceived to have. I remember going for an interview, a job interview, and one person on the panel out of 4 people goes like, "Don't you know that contracts are signed on women's thighs?" That's the time I just stood up and went like, "You know what, if that's what it takes taking the job, I'm out." And he kept looking and he called me. He even sent me messages. He's like, "You can meet me at this hotel." I was like, "I don't think you understood what I was saying." He's like, "Everybody does this." I'm like, "Not everybody does it." And then he's like, "Then you don't know what you want." Then he's like, "Queens like these things. Don't you want a car? Don't you want money? Don't you want this?" I'm like, "I don't think those are the most important things that life actually carries." So I think you need to attach so much value. There's a lot of things on the line once you're a pageant queen.
Once you're a pageant queen,
you have to live up to so many people, and yet you also can't live your life just as normally as everybody thinks. You're going to go into this job interview and someone is obviously going to think you did something to get to where you are. You paid money, you had a certain type of connection, you're willing to sleep with anyone, but that's not really the reality. That was the biggest challenge for me.
So you're just there, and then an opportunity comes for you to go for Miss Tourism Africa. Was it something that you thought about? I think, had you handed over actually, or you hadn't
No, we hadn't yet handed
handed over? Okay, so the opportunity
close.
comes, and how can you just take us through that, your experience as historians in Africa?
I just one time received an email asking me if I wanted to participate. I didn't know how I was going to do it because, first of all, let's talk about you have to get so many things ready before you go. So I first looked at the email and I was like, I need to discuss with my parents. So I first discussed with them. They're like, is it something you want to check out? Can you manage? Is it okay with you? But the one thing I really appreciate is that they were so supportive through the entire process. My entire family, my friends, they were like, we have got you through the process, so it's okay. So I actually said yes, not because I wanted to, but because there's so many people who were saying, you can do it. Even to the point that before I even said yes, my mom had gone ahead to tell the community where I live. So they kept coming home and saying, what do you need? We are so behind you, like, you cannot even believe it. So I had to just say yes. So when I said yes, I got posted. I had to do videos. I had to get so many things ready, but I had such a supportive team. And I can tell you that if it wasn't because of that team, I don't think I would have made it. Mr. Joram, he offered me training classes for free. He's like, what do you need? Do you need dresses? Do you need jewelry? I'm going to pull some strings for you. You're going to get those things ready. They were so supportive, even during the voting. I remember we didn't even know how to vote because you had to vote. You had to change the money to Naira, then you had to vote, then you... Thank God I had a sister who married a Nigerian guy because I do not know how. I do not know how we were going to do it. So she helped with the voting. So literally, I was the face, but there was a whole of people that was so behind me and supporting, and they were ready to do anything. Vanita taking me through the process. Miss Rhoda. And Miss Marine. You guys were like, you know the spinal cord, how it has so many bones? You guys were one of the bones, like how do you do this? How would you say this? And you're also very supportive while I was there. I remember I kept asking you, so this is my speech, how do I say this? How do I change it? Do I change it? Do I not change it? But the entire process was very interesting, and I think having people supporting you was the most amazing part of it. Yeah.
Your experience at Miss Tourism Africa, you came from 2 different pageants.
Yes.
What are some of those things that stood out for you that you felt like, okay, I think if maybe Ugandan pageants could pick a leaf, I think maybe things would
be better?
Yeah.
I think it was almost the same. It's just that we didn't have a lot of training, but it was the same. We had boot camp for 2 weeks, just getting to know each other, making friends that I've still kept up to now. So I think it's the same thing. It was actually the same experience, just with different people from different countries. Coming from very different families. I remember, I think we had a girl whose dad was somehow the vice president. We had girls there, and they just had all this money flying around.
I knew you were there.
And I was there. And sometimes I remember telling my mom that, girls here have money. I don't know how I'm going to manage. And she's like, just do your thing. Just do you, and everything will be okay. But everybody, I remember, I kept her as a friend actually. She's really close. She's called Fiona, Miss Nigeria. We were made roommates on the first day. And then we were told to get ready for a certain event. Then she just pulls out all these wigs, and I'm like, what did I miss? Was this on the list? She just pulls, she's like, do I wear this? Do I wear this? So we're told to wear black. Do I wear this? I'm like, I just contact Mr. Joram. I'm like, hello? So we have been told to wear black. He's like, remember, you packed a black dress. Just wear that. I'm like, first of all these girls, everybody had like a wig. There's someone who had like a makeup artist. They had a social media person following them around. I'm like, hey, am I ready for the pressure? But like, you pull through, because she wasn't friendly at first, because it's a competition. But then I remember, I think she wanted to, and this is where pageantry gets interesting, is that you come in, you want something, but you have everything, but you're going to miss that one thing.
Yeah.
So we're in the room. Then they brought, I think, Miss Kenya. Yes. So I think Miss Nigeria she needed help with adjusting, I think, her eyebrow or something like that. So she asked me for help, and we were in the room for like an hour and nobody was saying anything. We last said hi to each other and, oh, you come from Uganda, what's your name? That's it. I slept a bit. She started getting ready. The next thing she asks me was to help her adjust something, and I was like, oh, I will help you. That's how we became friends.
Interesting.
But it was really the same experience. Yeah. I think Ugandan pageants, what should they take is public relations. PR is really important. How you put out the girls, how you present them, how they speak, how they represent you as an organization. Because these girls are your face. Yeah. So that's your PR. Your PR,
yeah.
That is what is keeping your organization running. So if you keep them checked all the time, then you're good to go. Yeah.
So the grand finale, you've seen girls have 1,000 wigs. People come with 5 suitcases. They have makeup artists and all that. Getting into the grand finale, did you have an expectation of even placing and say, okay, is there a point where you say, okay, I could actually win this, I could actually, place highly in this pageant?
I think during the boot camp, because I kept topping, because we had like different challenges within the boot camp. So when you win a challenge, you'd win like a dinner, a fancy dinner to the CEO. I kept winning all of those, all together with Miss Mauritius. She's called Aisha. So I kept thinking, okay, if I made top 7, I think that would be really good. Like I would have represented. Let me not get ahead of myself. Because we've been here before. You just be there and you make top 7, and this was so amazing. Like there was this chick from Ghana. Then we had Mauritius. I remember her telling me on national television. She was asked that, do you feel threatened that you're tiny and Alison is the tallest person in the pageant? We were just 2 at the show, and then she goes like, no, I'm actually not scared of her. I may be tiny, but my confidence is taller than her.
And you were like, wow.
That's when I was like, I think this is the winner. The girl was confident. She was so tiny, but you could not underestimate her. She had everything together. So I didn't think I was going to place, actually. I remember getting called in the top 3, and I stood until Miss Nigeria was like, hey, you've been called. And I was like, are you serious? I was just so shocked, but it was so amazing. It was one of those things where I can't even explain how I felt. And then right after the pageant, I actually got a gift from the judges. They were like, you did so well. You stood out. We loved you so much. Hey, and then it was just self-assurance, just assurance from other people that I did so well and things like that. And them gifting me was really amazing. I received a gift from, I've forgotten her name, together with Denrede. She was really amazing. Yeah.
So you come back to Uganda, title holder, how was it like, because it was a new pageant, people weren't really well versed with it.
It's true.
So coming back, what are some of the things that the title helped you? When you look back and you're like, okay, I think I got this opportunity because I was.
Because of that. Yeah. Let's see. I've had so many opportunities. One of them that has been the scholarship I got at American Center to do foreign policy. Yeah, well, speaking to one of the lecturers, and he was telling me the reason I actually picked you was we've never had a Ugandan girl represent Uganda and actually come back with a title with the African region. So I wanted to see you in person and also hear your mind, just your mind. So that's one of the classes I've been attending, foreign policy. And since I've been interested in foreign policy and diplomacy, it was a mad.
Timely.
I was so excited when I received the email from American Center. Oh, I was like, Jesus. Then also working with the museum, a museum in Soroti called Akello Museum. I work as a corporate affairs officer. So we work on a project that helps youth to skill themselves, but also connect themselves with the Teso heritage, the Akello heritage. So they make art and crafts and things like that. They get to sell them. Yes. So it's been such an amazing journey. It's still growing. It's still a growing project. However, it has funding and things. So we just keep putting out calls. So last year, that lot graduated, the first cohort. So we're going to have a second cohort this year. So hopefully, if you want to take part, when you see the call, you can contact me and I can help you get through. It's a tight process, so they take only 20 participants a year.
Well, they're here.
We take only 20 participants a year.
So how, what are some of those, okay, just to take you back. Now, taking you back to handing over your title, I should say, sometimes I refer to it as the lights fade, and then you have to go back now to your normal life, did you have any challenges transitioning back to your life, or it was just a normal, I'm done with this and then I can take on?
Of course, sometimes you feel bad. You get hurt. Because before Beast Tourism, I had never traveled around Uganda ever. So that was one of my best experiences, is that you get to travel around. You don't care where you're going. You just go on a road trip. So that's not going to happen again, first of all.
There's no call from Mr. Luja.
There is no call from Mr. Luja saying that we are going to Western Uganda or we are going to some place, Karamoja. No, the road trips are over. And then now it's back to like your normal life. Work, you have to get a job, you have to. And God forbid it gets you and you have not been balancing. If you had left school, that means you have to get back to school. Now that means you have to start tracing back.
Yeah.
That's a bit hard. So me, I had finished school, so it wasn't. I just felt bad because I couldn't travel again. But then now you have to focus on you personally. That's when you start to actually look online, and then you're like, hey, I got criticized sometime. This happened. And then some family members, especially those who have not been so close during your entire journey, will start to think that now you have some dollar account kept somewhere. I remember getting a call from someone in the village and they were like, I'm in Mulago for an operation, I need like 20 million. I was like, what? It's like a roll. I'm still trying to figure out my life. So I think it's just a normal thing. You get to a point where you have to figure out just your life, yourself. And now I think it gets worse if you have lost yourself in the pageant. If you've lost yourself thinking, I'm queen, I can't do certain things. I can't talk to certain people. This is when you get back. Your 1 year is over. Now you have to talk to those people. Now you have to get back to living your normal life. Now you have to get back to doing certain things you don't think you would see yourself doing. But I think it's just about who you are as a person. It still gets back to who you are as a person. If you relate with people around, that's how you make relations. So I think that it's majorly who you are. So you get back to focusing to who you are as a person, and then you grow yourself. Yeah.
What are some of those things that you got to discover about yourself as Alison, as an individual, and you're like, I think if I didn't take part in a pageant, I wouldn't have discovered that maybe I'm good at this, or this could be my weakness, or this could be my strength?
This one came out on the very first day during Mysteries in Teso, that I was a good public speaker. When I went for Mysteries in Teso, so there's talent night. I'm just taking you back. There's a lot of funniest stories. So everybody so I've been the tallest in all the pageants I've gone to, so I was always the last girl. So everybody does their talent. Everybody is just so good. Girls had poems. Girls had their shit together. They could dance the dance of Teso. I didn't know nothing about Teso. I came from Kampala. In fact, I came from Kampala straight to Teso for the first time. And then Miss Anne is like, so what are you going to do for us? I'm like, I'm going to sing. Wow. So I opened my mouth to sing. She's like, stop right there.
That's imagining you singing.
I know. Crazy. I can't even go back. I don't want to ever watch those videos again. She was like, I'm going to give you 10 minutes to write down something. You're just going to come and speak for us and tell us anything you know about Teso. First of all, I panic. I've seen the girls dancing. I think Felice has had a poem about Ubuntu, something like that, connecting to Teso, things like that. I'm like, the threats are threatening.
You had no talent.
So I had no talent. So I write half a page of things, basic things I knew about Teso. So I decided to make the speech about myself, not knowing anything about Teso in the end. So I go for talent night and I top 5 at talent night. I was shocked. I was like, okay, now I know that singing is really not for me. Let's skip to doing other things other than singing. But also, really, I also got to realize that I have a weakness of not easily relating with people. So I can be in a space with so many people, but I'll still be there and be a little bit scared to relate, not be able to push myself to go and say, oh, hi, oh, how are you, what, because I was at Mysteries in Place, and the only person I spoke to a lot was my roommate, who's Karen, and now we don't even speak a lot. Now I speak to Felista Sanamuge, who I was never even going to imagine that I would be speaking to them a lot compared to any other person. So I think, pageantry is just a journey that brings everything out of you. You get to realize whatever good thing is about you, there is about you, whatever bad thing, whatever weakness, and you start working on it. You build yourself there.
Uganda's pageant industry is really small, and it's just growing every day. Do you feel like its growth is based on the fact that the way people view beauty queens as people, or there are certain things that maybe organizations are not doing to try and push the pageant industry further? For the time that you've been, in the pageant industry, what can you say about that?
I think that, of course, yes, how people view pageant queens could play a role, but also I think that how about the people that actually run the pageants? If that's how people are viewing the pageant, they think, that if I take my daughter there, she's going to get spoiled. Yeah, I got those statements from my parents a lot. I had one of my uncles going like, you have to review that contract and ensure that they're not telling you to go and stay out with certain men. You have to ensure. He was so particular. I remember he read the contract, I think 3 times. He's like, I have to be sure they don't. Okay, he had that entire idea, and I don't blame him. Yeah. Because in any industry, there's always something. There's always a rotten tomato. Anyway, there are skeletons in the closet. Yeah. But what is the pageant as an organization doing? Are you fronting your personal opinions, or you're fronting the organization? So what are you doing about that? If you're hearing that is what the people know about it, what are you doing to take away that kind of notion? Are you trying to fight it? Are you actually telling the girls about these things? Because sometimes the girls come in and they're blue about these things. You get in, you're young, you're 18, you don't know what's going to happen to you. Then you meet everybody, and then you want to live up to a certain life. Then you have to do certain things. So is that what you're going to do? Have you been advised about it? Is the organization coming out to talk about it? What are they fronting? I think that the organizations need to have goals. They need to set goals that if we want to achieve this year, if we are Miss Tourism, if we are Miss Tourism Test, Miss Tourism Uganda, if we are Miss Uganda, and we want a girl who is going to do this, are we going to support her through the process? Is the project going to work? We need to support such that while people are seeing that, yes, there is this in the closet, but also the pageants are actually pushing these girls to get to their best. And they're actually getting done. They're getting things done. They're not just there and then waiting for I don't know what to happen to them, to get carried to the next level. You're waiting for something to be served to you. You're not working towards it. If only we could just push harder and ensure that people don't think like that. It would be really amazing.
One thing related to that, do you still feel like after taking part in a pageant, you still feel like pageant is a tool that empowers women?
Yes, it is. It has empowered me, at least. I know that part. I know that much, because I don't think I'd be able to stand in front of anybody and actually open up and speak. I don't think I would ever take time to say, I want to get up and speak to these people. I want to get up and speak to those people. I want to go to this school and speak to them about something like this. Because I have never stood up to speak to anybody, let alone say my own opinion. Because most of the time, and respect to tradition, but most of the time as girls, we are taught to just be girls. Just be a girl who's, you don't have to be so opinionated. Until when you're opinionated, you have bad manners. So you have to keep quiet and just look. If they're telling you this, you listen. Most of the time, you do 90% of listening. And when you're contributing, you have to be careful how you say things. So at least now I'm not that person. You don't have to be careful. And I believe that anything that will push you so hard is something that is teaching you something. So if girls are able to learn from this and actually pick on these lessons and include them in their normal life, it would be really amazing. Because personally, I haven't given up on chasing my diplomacy dream, and I'm getting there, working on it. So pageantry has been a stepping stone. If I hadn't gone for pageantry, I wouldn't be able to get up and speak, let alone go to class and be able to say, I want to present this, I want to present that. You get to have a mind that says, I cannot be kept down. I have to always step up. Like if I'm in class, I'm always thinking, no, I cannot. You cannot tell me to do. That's not it. I have to get up and say something. So that's the thing, is that you have the urge to always be better.
When you left pageant, before you went and then after, sometimes most girls would say the only people that get to understand you are the people that were with you in a competition. When you go back to your friends in class, you go back to your family, there are certain things you do and then they're like, what are you doing? What's wrong? Like, what happened? You changed a bit. Yeah, you changed a bit. Like, what happened? Did you ever face that?
Yes, I experienced that a lot with my friends too. Friends I had before I went for the pageant. So I think when you're growing, generally, even trees when they grow, things dry up, leaves fall and things. So when you take a journey into pageantry, once you come out, most of the conversations you're going to have, you find that you're always having them with those people you were with in the pageant. Most of when I get into issues, I'm quick to call Felicitas than I am to call a friend I had before pageant. I'm quick to call Amuge before I even call a friend I had before, and it's not their fault. I don't know what it is. You just come out and you easily connect. I think because you've been through the hard trainings together, and then you've encouraged yourselves, you've brought yourselves, you've seen yourselves at your weakest when someone was crying through the process, when someone was feeling like they're going to give up, and you're picking them up, you're helping them up. You get to feel like there's more connection. And then with your friends that you had before the pageant, you remember you're just meeting. So you just meet and you're like, hi guys, how are you? You go out for lunch, you go back home. You've not been in situations where it's been so trying that you're like, I have to pick you up. Let's not run out of this. Let's push through it together. So I think that's the thing, that you make more connection. And then when you come out, your friends start to say, you're showing off, you're not contacting them more. You're not, now you're a queen, you don't want to talk to us. Hey, now you're behaving a certain way. I think I have some guy friends that go like, Alison, first of all, you're so tall, now you went for pageants, now you wear heels everywhere.
Oh God.
And those days I used to be so afraid to wear heels because I was tall. But now they go like, oh, this pageant, you came to Ugandan, you can wear heels everywhere. Even if you call me to go there, like even if it's next to home, I wear heels. I think now most of the shoes I have are heels. They go like, Alison, you need to tone it down a bit. We know that you're tall. You don't have to show up in heels every day. Even in class, our lecturer said, Alison, do you realize that you're the tallest in this class? I'm like, yes. Do you have to wear heels to class? I'm like, yes. He's like, what happens if you don't wear heels to class? I'm like, I don't feel like I'm myself. I have to wear heels to class. And he's like, anyway, keep it up. Whatever you're doing, just keep doing.
So, for someone out there, what is Alison up to at the moment?
Well, at the moment, working with Akello Museum, hoping that digital project will grow, and it's growing. So there's that. However, I'm also studying, almost graduating in foreign policy and leadership. So I've done that course, and now it's coming to an end. There's a graduation coming up. Yeah, I look forward to working in foreign service because I work in foreign service office, and I know, through the 3 times I've stood out in different pageants and I've had connections somehow and gotten it. So hopefully that works out, and I know it's going to work out somehow because I'm focusing on it.
Okay. One last question. If you could meet your younger self, the Alison then and Alison now, what would the Alison now tell the younger Alison before pageant?
Can I first tell an interesting story? When I was in senior one, I was so tiny, so tall and so dark, so I used to play netball and I wanted to play sports so bad. So one time we were playing and then some girl goes like, "You're so tiny and so dark, take your Sudanese self off this place. You can't even make it." And so that made me take a bad decision. I left netball forever. I was like in senior one, now I would tell my younger self, that's my dear. No matter what, you saw that your dark self, it will help you and take you places. Because now I see my little sister, she's 15. She's almost as tall as I am. She plays basketball. And recently she came to me, before she went back to school, she came to me with the same issue. I just told her, you know what, so I cried while having that conversation with her because it took me back to a place I don't like to be at. So I kept thinking, now if in this day and age we still have children that say that to other children, why would you be saying that to another child? I didn't want any other person to experience it. So I looked at her as myself. It was such a mirror. So I just told her, you know what, when someone tells you that, tell them that at least they're not as tall as you are. They're not on scholarship as you are. Guess what? You're studying for free at a nice school. If that person tells you that, tell them they're pumpkins. They can't get to your height. So, like, I just kept, it was like me telling my younger self that you actually need to be more confident about who you are as a person. Let that not define who you're going to be, what. Let other people not tell you what you're going to be, because each of us has a destiny. And if what you have as a person, because I believe that God has put you the way you are to do certain things. So if you're chasing those things and somebody else is telling you negative, just block get them. Deaf. That's the part where you block your ears, become deaf. I don't know if it's possible for young children to do so, because she was crying about it. You just block them out. And then listen to yourself and keep doing what you're good at. You keep doing, you keep pushing, you keep doing it, you keep working hard, even if it means working twice as hard just to get to where you want to get. Okay. It pays off. It's worth it. Yes.
Okay, one piece of advice you would give a pageant girl out there.
One that wants to join?
Yeah, that wants to join pageantry.
When you join pageantry, don't lose yourself. Keep being yourself. Don't think that your entire being is going to change because you won a crown, because you joined pageantry. You're going to change in certain aspects of your life, yes. But as a person, you have to have values that you actually stick to through each time of your life, so you don't have to change as a person. You can join the pageant, you can improve yourself, you can take out the weaknesses, improve on your strengths. That is what it is about. Let's not try to lose ourselves in the pageant, because then you get back and then you're so confused.
Okay, it would take us a whole day talking. But I'm proud of the person you've become. Personally, I've seen you grow. I've seen you do amazing things. So, yeah, there are things that you've said about yourself, and I'm like, yeah, Actually, she has gotten to know these things about herself.
I know.
So I'm really proud that I've gotten to, it's called self-awareness, and it's a very important thing. We can't wait to see where this takes you, and we'll be here cheering you on, waiting for you to become that Ugandan diplomat over representing us somewhere.
But then also, I would like to say that thank you very much, actually, because during Miss Tourism Uganda, I think you were the one calm person you would always go back to and say, Miss Rona, there's a problem. Miss Rona. So thank you so much, because you're like the glue that keeps the system going. So thank you very much for being such a person, such a nice person that is really friendly, easy to talk to, easy to come to in case of situations. So you've been such a sister.
Thank you. Thank you. Not chopping audience. But thank you so much for being on the set with me. It's been amazing, and I can't wait to hear your story. Because it's one amazing story people should listen to. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been an amazing episode, and I'll leave you with my 2 cents. The crown may be temporary, but the impact lasts a lifetime. Catch you in the next episode.